Good morning. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Just finish up your conversations and make your way all the way into the briefing area. Good morning, everybody. It's 7 o'clock. We're going to get started. This is the operational briefing for the park incident, operational period August 23rd to the 24th, 0700 to 0700. My name is Josh Anderson, Plan Section Chief. Couple ground rules. Please silence your cell phones, mute your radios, take all sidebar conversations outside. We're going to cover the incident objectives. Management objectives. Provide for emergency personnel and public safety at all times. Protect property, improvements, and infrastructure. Ensure costs are aligned with mission priorities. Ensure coordinated, timely, and accurate release of public information. Continue to enhance and maintain positive relationships with all local partners, cooperators, and stakeholders. Protect economic, natural, cultural, and heritage resources. Implement fire suppression repair activities in accordance with approved suppression repair plans. Control objectives. Keep the fire within the current fire perimeter. Up next, current situation with night ops.
All right, good morning, everybody. Steve Ward, Night Ops Team 6. So last night was a pretty quiet night. Our patrol engines were out there staying diligent with the IR, the recent IR that we had last night. They were going and looking for those heat signatures as best they could. The primary concern yesterday was the chip pile that's down in Quebec, and I know there's a plan to deal with that today. But as we go through branch 10 and 12, obviously it's in patrol status. As we work over, we know that the majority of work's in branch 15 and 18. So those areas we're continuing, just like I said, with the IR flight and seek and destroy missions in there. The cloud cover definitely came over last night, and the humidity rose up, so no calls for service or anything through the night, and overall it was a productive evening. Thanks.
And now weather.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Bob Honish, incident meteorologist, park incident. So you can really see and feel the difference this morning as our moisture has come up and our temperatures have come down ahead of this weather system. Right now the system is kind of parked just off of the Oregon-California border, just offshore. And so you can picture the circulation around that just pulling this moisture and cooler air in from the Pacific. This morning, humidity already 70 to 80% out across most of the area, even above 80% as you get up into that northeast corner where we have the highest elevations. Temperatures this morning about 60 down here at the very lower areas, but generally temperatures in the 50s in the fire area and in the 40s as you get above 4,000 feet. So much of these areas up towards the northeast end, temperatures in the 40s this morning. So pretty cool when you think about this breeze and the higher humidity mixed in with it. For precipitation, that's kind of the main heads up thing for today. With all this moisture, through most of the day, we're only looking at some isolated spotty showers, but tonight is when we really get into the kind of the higher impact period in terms of precipitation. After about 1800, we should see a pretty good coverage of showers develop over the area, and after about 2100 this evening, we'll see some more persistent shower activity and potentially some more embedded heavier showers within that. So in terms of total precipitation, the chances for about 1/10 of an inch or more, which is a wetting rain, ranges from about 20 or 30% down here at the lowest elevations, Red Bluff and Chico, to 80% or better once you get towards the northeast end. So very high confidence in wetting precipitation for the northeast end of the fire. 1/4 inch or more precipitation, low probabilities down here along the I-5 corridor, but as much as 60% for probabilities as you get towards that northeast end. So there's going to be a pretty good gradient in who gets the heavier precipitation throughout this. And with that potential for brief periods of heavier precipitation tonight, there is a flash flood watch in effect. It's been out for a couple days, but it's mainly for the overnight period as we get those heavier showers in. Looking ahead, we keep this cooler weather pattern through the day tomorrow, and then we do have a rapid warm-up that comes in Sunday into early next week. So end of report for fire weather.
Fire behavior.
Good morning, Stephen Vollmer, Fire Behavior Analyst. So with the cloud cover that we have, the humidity return that we've got, just be heads up, there's still those huge stump holes that are out there. There's still the very large diameter fuels that are still going to maintain this heat throughout this weather event that we're going to see. The biggest factor out there right now is that fire weakened timber. You're going to see those fire weakened branches start coming off. We had a big windstorm yesterday come through the area, so just be real heads up while you're out there. That fire weakened timber is out there. The wind, should it surface, we're going to see it come up through that Mill Creek drainage like we had last week. So just be real heads up. Anything that is out there that's still hot is going to start smoking up prior to this weather event starting. Have a safe ship.
Next up is safety.
Good morning, Jason Novak, Park Safety. So these briefings are not singular, they're compounding. And what I mean by that is we take all the information from all the prior briefings and we stack it. Well, that creates knowledge. It creates trends. It recognizes historical events. So all the briefings thus far have covered many topics, from your IA to lookouts to complacency, and we're going to take all those good briefings and turn those into great leadership. So this morning starts off again with me telling you, turn to page 6 and you'll find the 208. That's the safety message. That's where you guys are going to go and brief your crews before they get onto the line. But this morning is going to start with recognizing leadership. So every battalion chief, every chief officer, every water tender, I want you guys to show your leadership on the line today. Recognize that leadership. Push that leadership forward. Every artist was once an amateur. Be the leader that's going to brief your crews. Be the leader out there that's going to prepare and set a pace model for the possible floods that might be coming tonight. Be the leader that you will follow.
And now, air operations.
Good morning, Tom Swanson, Air Operations. To support today's plan, we have 6 helicopters, 2 Type 1s, 1 Type 2 with a crew, and 2 Type 3s. Today will be the last day to having an assigned Helco for the fire. Also be supporting recon mission requests, and we still have day and night hoist capability. And for medevac, we have Copter 606 at Red Bluff Airport, the Vine aircraft, and then also Guard 820, the Army Guard out of Reading with a paramedic on board, and the UAS drone modules have been released from the incident.
And now, your medical plan.
Good morning, Luke McAlpine Medical. Going out during the day today for a 12-hour shift. We're going to have 3 teams of line medics, 2 REMS teams, and 1 ambulance. Overnight for a 12-hour shift, we'll have 1 ambulance. Back here in base camp, CalMat and MERT are still set up for your medical supplies and treatment. Please utilize the 9 line as fast as possible so that we can get the resources to you in the time that you need. Thank you.
Communication.
Good morning, Ryan Clausen, Communications Unit Leader. If you could, please turn to pages 50 and 51 for today's comms plan. We're still using the current clone of V5. In Tehama, Division X-Ray, CDF TAC 20. Division Quebec, Uniform, V-Fire 24. Division Whiskey, NIFC TAC 1. Fire Suppression Repair in Tehama, NIFC TAC 3. For Butte Patrol Group, CDF TAC 24. Division Charlie Echo Foxtrot, NIFC TAC 5. And Fire Suppression Repair, NIFC TAC 6. All divisions, CDF Air Ground 8. And with the new addition of the Bear team, please utilize the frequencies in the division you are working in. And a report.
Information.
Good morning, Robert Carvalho Information. If you please turn to page 55, the fire is currently at 65% contained. Acreage is 429,460. We have 2,940 personnel. On the bottom of that page is an address if you want any packages shipped over here to this incident. It's your trailer to your left, the white trailer. There's also packages that are waiting for you if you have anything shipped, and there's also lost and found. Thank you.
Incident assignments with operations.
Morning, Mark Thomas, Resources.
Good morning, Eric Schwab with Operations.
Roll call, Tehama Zone, Branch 1518, Matthews. Here. Cazal, trainee. Here. White, trainee. Here. Tehama, Quebec, Chenoweth. Here. Prater. Here. Tehama Whiskey, Mifsud, trainee. Here. X-Ray, Dietz. Resendez, trainee. Here. Butte, Charlie. Lopez. Here. Johnson.
Here. Okay, we've spent the last couple days right-sizing. We've demobbed a lot of equipment and combined divisions, so all due to the great work that's happening out there. Biggest thing I ask Chris, Mo, and Brian for today, those 24-hour resources that are going to be out there, have them in Mill Creek looking at the cabin, see what civilians are populated out there in case we do have an issue out there tonight that we have to address. The other special projects you're aware of, make sure to keep up the diligence and good work. You guys are killing it out there, and I truly appreciate all the work that everyone's doing out there.
Fire Suppression Repair Branch, Todashini. Kazir, trainee. Johnson, trainee.
Again, you guys are just getting incredible production out there. Truly appreciate it. We're starting to move those suppression repair groups around as we continue to make progress. So keep chugging forward with that. And again, stay 12, 24 hours out in front so we don't come upon any surprises like hose lays, things like that are going to delay us. With that, again, I appreciate everyone's work and have a good productive shift.
And now closing comments with our incident commander.
Good morning. My name is John Titron, Park Fire Unified Incident Commander. It's day 31 on the incident. And as you saw today, we had a control objective change. and that is reflective of the hard work and efforts that you guys have made on the incident. That's a good sign. We still have a ways to go, and we'll continue that good effort and bring this incident home. I'd like to share with you a message from the forest supervisor of the Lassen National Forest, Tara Jones. She asked me to pass this along to you. The Lassen National Forest is incredibly grateful for your service on this fire. We know you have been away from your families for a long time, working in difficult and hot places on National Forest System lands. This is your national forest. This is everyone's national forest. And thanks to your amazingly successful efforts on this fire, these are lands that will remain beautiful and available for all of us to enjoy for many years to come. So with that, if you're a 12-hour resource, we'll see you back here tonight. And if you're a 24, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a good shift.
Before you go to your division and group breakouts, a couple reminders. Next planning meeting at 1700 hours tonight. Next operational period briefing will be 0700 hours tomorrow, and all unassigned resources, make your way to the resource unit leaders. Thank you. Have a safe shift.